Imagine for a moment that everything you see, touch, and smell is a lie. Imagine that the floor beneath your feet, the sky above your head, and even the hands you are looking at right now are nothing more than a vivid dream, a simulation, a grand illusion projected into your mind. In the 17th century, René Descartes, a man of math and shadow, sat by his fireplace and asked the most dangerous question in history. Of what can I be absolutely certain? He realized that his senses could be deceived. He realized that a malicious demon could be feeding him a fake reality. But then he struck gold. He discovered the one thing that no demon, no simulation, and no lie could ever erase: his own doubt. Because to doubt, you must think, and to think, you must be. Cogito ergo sum. I think, therefore I am. Today on Luminex Mind, we journey into the rift between the physical world and the silent observer within. We are exploring why a purely material universe can never explain the miracle of your consciousness. We are hunting for the ghost in the machine. Phase 1. The material wall. Why atoms don't think. Let us look at the world through the eyes of modern science. We are told that the universe is made of atoms, energy, and empty space. We are told that the brain is a complex organic computer, a network of 80 billion neurons firing electrical signals back and forth. But here lies the wall that science cannot climb. You can study a neuron under a microscope for 1,000 years, and you will find chemicals, salt, and electricity. But you will never find a feeling. You will never find the redness of a rose or the warmth of a memory. Descartes called this the res extensa, the extended world of matter. Matter has weight, it has size, it can be measured and cut into pieces. But your thoughts have no weight. Your joy has no size. You cannot cut a dream in half with a scalpel. This is the great mystery. How does meat become mind? How does a physical organ produce a non-physical experience? For Descartes, the answer was clear: it doesn't. A purely material universe is a silent, cold machine. Consciousness is not a byproduct of the brain, it is a guest within it. The brain might be the radio, but it is not the broadcast. By understanding this, we begin to see that we are not just biological accidents. We are something fundamentally different from the world of objects. We are the res cogitans, the thinking substance. Phase 2. The architecture of deception. Descartes was the first to propose what we today call the simulation theory. He invited us to imagine a malicious demon of utmost power and cunning who has employed all his energies in deceiving us. This demon makes us believe in a world of trees, cities, and bodies when in fact nothing exists. This was not just a dark fantasy, it was a logical tool. Descartes wanted to strip away every foreign framework, as Kant would later call it, to find the bedrock of truth. In our modern age, the demon has many faces. It is the digital algorithm that shapes our perception. It is the social conditioning that tells us who we are before we can even ask the question. We are fed a pre-packaged reality from birth. But Descartes' demon has a weakness. It can lie to you about the content of your thoughts, but it cannot lie to you about the fact that you are thinking. Even if every thought you have is a lie, the you that is being lied to must be real. This realization is the first step of true enlightenment. It is the moment you realize that your inner life is more real than the outer world. The ghost is the only thing that is truly solid in a world of shifting shadows. You are the immovable center in a universe of illusions. Phase 3. The intersection. If the mind and the body are two different substances, how do they talk to each other? How does a non-physical will move a physical arm? Descartes obsessed over this connection. He searched the anatomy of the brain for a point of contact, a bridge between the soul and the machine. He settled on a tiny, pine cone-shaped gland at the center of the brain, the pineal gland. He called it the seat of the soul. He believed it was the place where the subtle animal spirits of the body met the divine influence of the mind. While modern science has reduced the pineal gland to a producer of melatonin, ancient traditions and Descartes' intuition suggest something deeper. This gate represents the mystery of the interface. In our videos on the brain and the heart, we explored the hardware and the frequency. Descartes adds the missing link, the observer. Think of your consciousness as a pilot. The pilot is not the plane. The pilot can leave the plane, but as long as he is inside, he must use the controls. Your brain is the cockpit. The pineal gate is the steering wheel. When you understand that you are the pilot, you stop being a slave to your biological impulses. You realize that your ghost has the power to override the machine. You are not a reaction to your environment. You are a response to your soul. Phase 4. The bridge to the Creator. Descartes did not stop at "I think, therefore I am." He looked inside his own mind and found an idea that he could not have created himself. The idea of perfection. The idea of God. He reasoned that as a finite, imperfect being, he could not be the source of the concept of infinity or perfection. Therefore, these ideas must have been placed in his mind by a being that actually possesses those qualities. This is the divine signature. Descartes argued that because God is perfect, he would not be a deceiver. This divine guarantee is what allows us to trust our reason and the laws of the universe. It means that the logoi, the rational structures of reality, are not just coincidences. They are a language shared between the mind of God and the mind of man. When you use your reason, you are participating in a divine dialogue. You are using a tool that was crafted by the same hands that aligned the stars and built the geometry of the pyramids. This elevates the act of thinking to a sacred duty. To be a thinking thing is to be a mirror of the divine. You are the universe's way of looking at itself. You are the witness that gives the creation its meaning. Without the ghost, the machine has no purpose. You are the light that turns the dark gears of matter into a living story. Phase 5. Living as the ghost. In a world that wants to reduce you to data, a consumer profile, or a collection of chemical reactions, Descartes' message is a revolutionary act of defiance. You are not your brain. You are not your body. You are not your social media feed. You are the silent, thinking, doubting, dreaming observer that sits behind it all. To live this truth, you must practice the great doubt. First, stop identifying with your temporary emotions. Your anger is a program in the machine. Your ghost is the one watching the program. Second, reclaim your res cogitans. Spend time in the silence, away from the malicious demons of modern distraction. In the silence, the ghost grows stronger. Third, remember your divine guarantee. Trust that your search for truth is not in vain, because the reason within you is a spark from the fire that created the world. Descartes showed us that even if the whole world disappears, your soul remains. It is the only thing that cannot be taken from you. It is the I that remains when everything else is stripped away. Don't let the machine tell you who you are. Wake up to the architecture of your own existence. Thank you for seeking the truth of the self with us here at Luminex Mind. Cogito, ergo sum. You think, you are, and you are eternal.